Hi everybody, and good Wednesday, the 27th day of May. We're on the countdown till the 6th month. We'll be here in just a few days. We've got much to talk about and work into the programming, however, between now and then. And that includes some showers and storms, which may wreak a little havoc on some outdoor plans this evening. And that does include a whole lot of baseball and softball action that I will tell you more about in just a few moments. My apologies for my absence yesterday. An extended weekend was not planned to that extent, but early morning appointments in Lexington ran late, and then things started to sort of just cascade from there, and I did not get in time to get a show put together, with my sincere apologies. And today has been a whirlwind of trying to not be so overwhelmed from all the news that I do have to cover. With that said, we'll begin with a few things before we get to local headlines tonight, and that is a couple of announcements. One report that I will have some more information on tomorrow, as there is an emergency meeting that began at 5 o'clock and it's still ongoing, and we'll have an update tomorrow, but it is centered around the entire revelation. And it's actually one of the questions that first arose after Eric C. Kahn, the Social Security attorney from Floyd County, was first understood to be involved in some sort of investigation on behalf of the Senate. And that was whether or not any or some or all of his clients may lose their benefits. Well, the Floyd County Bar Association is meeting on just that fact. It started at 5 p.m. trying to determine what they can do and what others can do in lieu of the fact that nearly 1,000 so far of Kahn's customers, if you will, or clients, have received word that their benefits have been suspended indefinitely. We're talking about disability benefits confirmed right now to the tune of about 900 people from eastern Kentucky, and those are just a portion of what may be yet to come. Suspended indefinitely pending a review on behalf of the Social Security Administration, and we're also told to expect hundreds more sometime possibly in the near future. Letters have been sent to recipients by the Social Security Administration who were represented by Kahn's office between the time frame or period of 2009 through 2011, stating that they were under review, their cases are under review to determine whether or not each one of those individuals was actually disabled and entitled to those benefits. A portion of that letter reads as follows, that, quote, under the Social Security Act, SSA must determine an individual's disability case when there is reason to believe that fraud or similar fault was involved in the individual's application for benefits. The law requires that the SSA disregard any evidence obtained from one of the medical providers identified when the information was submitted by Representative Eric C. Kahn or other representatives of his attorney's office. One or more of these sources provided evidence in your case, and we use that evidence to find you disabled. Now, in a statement as well, the Social Security Administration says that the reviews may affect anywhere from 1,500 cases or actually more. So far, a little less than 1,000 have received, and those receiving SSDI benefits have received notification that their accounts and benefits have been suspended indefinitely. They say there are at least another 600, maybe even more, that are receiving SSI or a combination of SSI and SSDI, and those letters are still going out. And of course, all this after it was first revealed per a Senate investigation back in October of 2013 that Kahn was the focus of that investigation. He, of course, was said to be in collusion with retired Judge David Doherty, accused of approving Kahn's cases with the Social Security Administration with little or no medical basis or need. More on that on tomorrow's program. I've got a whole lot to talk about in the community calendar when we get there as well. A lot of new announcements, but a lot of things happening before the week's end and the first of next week. And this was covered in part in a meeting that I covered days ago on behalf of the Montgomery County Fiscal Court, but just to mark it down, and then I'll remind you as each week gets a little bit closer. But Frankie Collett, the solid waste coordinator for Montgomery County, sent me this notice urging me to tell my viewers about the county-wide cleanup or remind you about it. And this is going to be District 3 will go first, then District 2, then District 1 this year. Of course, those in Matthew Wireman's district, District 3, June the 1st is when yours will start. Your cleanup will start June the 1st, go through the 5th. The following week, it will be District 2, Buckle Masters, District 8 through the 12th. That being the dates. And then the third week of June, Gary Rooster Reisner's district. That's the 15th through the 18th. You can bring your stuff in yourself if you wish. That's to the old transfer station. Or, of course, they will pick it up as well. And they're also going to make some other arrangements, I think, to try to get to everyone as much as possible. But for now, first week of June, which is what, next week, will be the first week, and that is District 3 in Magoffin County. What was a large group of people doing, standing, looking at a barn alongside the Mountain Parkway? It's one of a few headlines we've got this evening, and we'll get started right after this. To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband. Although it's been finished now for days and not been covered up, which means that many of you may have seen it, you'll probably make more note of it now. The official unveiling ceremony was earlier this afternoon, alongside Route 134, the left-hand fork of Johnson Fork, and alongside the Mountain Parkway. It was there that a barn has some new artwork with a very, very specific purpose. On a beautiful, sunny Wednesday in Magoffin County, alongside the Mountain Parkway, this group stood alongside a barn, an old tobacco barn of all things. The reason being a first for Magoffin County and for the state as well. Quit Now Kentucky is a free online service available to Kentucky residents 15 years of age and older. You get special tools, a support team of coaches, research-based information, and a community of others trying to become tobacco-free. They have expert coaches who can talk to you about overcoming common barriers such as dealing with stress, fighting cravings, coping with irritability, and controlling weight gain. They also offer a free telephone service so you can talk to a coach in person if you would like. And now they have a barn to spread their message. A barn that very proudly displays the Quit Now Kentucky logo and how motorists can get help with the phone number and the website, 1-800-QUIT-NOW or quitnowkentucky.org.
I want to welcome everybody for coming down to our grand unveiling of our new sign on the signage here on our barn here. It's kind of ironic. We got quit smoking on a tobacco barn, and that's I guess that's the whole process of it, is to try to find something that we used to do and was a bad, harmful habit, and now we're trying to get everybody to have good, healthy habits. Just want to say some few thank yous and introduce some people here. And the barn speaks for itself. It's a great job. Looks great. I think it's a great message, and hopefully it'll be an inspiration to somebody. If it helps one person, it's worth the whole project. First of all, I want to thank Abby Conley, who was instrumental in getting this grant for us, or applying for it, and doing a lot of the work, and her assistant, Emily Patrick, who was a practicum student with us at the health department this year and done a lot of the work. But they worked really hard, and they're really the reason that the Magoffin County Health Department, I feel, got it, because of the hard work they put in, and then to get it done, which is a pretty good chore, and they found that out, I think, after a few days. Also, would like to introduce Kelly Hatfield. She's the lady that put the lettering on the barn, and it was such a great job. All I've heard is just good things about it, and she done a great job. And then Miss Bobby Gray from Frankfort.
Quit Now Kentucky is Kentucky's tobacco quit line. It's a 1-800 number, as you can see, for free counseling to quit tobacco use. So we are so excited that Magoffin County applied for a local grant and was awarded the monies to have our first Quit Now Kentucky barn in Kentucky. So we couldn't be more pleased. We couldn't be more pleased with the work that you've done here and the beautiful barn. And we thank you for painting the barn. It's beautiful. It is actually identical. It is the logo for Quit Now Kentucky. And I think you did a beautiful job, and thank you very much, and thank you, Abby, very much.
Thank you.
I would just like to thank everyone that helped to make this possible, and you for contacting me, giving me the opportunity to do this. People have been asking me about it, and a lot of people are more aware of the Quit Now Kentucky program because of this already. So, just thank you.
Well, all I can say is it's been a great day for Sayersville, McGoffin County again. We've got the first and something again, and it's a first and a good thing, and that's what we always like. And just want to appreciate again everybody coming out for this, and hope this will be some kind of inspiration for somebody to quit smoking, and that's what it's all about.
And after today's ceremony, everyone, including myself, was invited to sign the portion of the barn just under the Quit Now Kentucky logo. A reminder, you can help yourself become tobacco-free by getting a whole lot of help offered by Quit Now, 1-800-QUIT-NOW or quitnowkentucky.org. And we also wish to thank the land and barn owner, Sheila Salyer, for allowing this to be erected alongside the Mountain Parkway for thousands of motorists to see. We've still got other headlines, and I've even got some news that I don't know that we'll have ready to air this evening, backing up over the course of the past few days, and I believe over the Memorial Day weekend or holiday, and a lot of news set to come from throughout the rest of this week. Nevertheless, more headlines in a moment, but right now, well, it's first day of the week for me, so it is a brand new community calendar brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau, and it starts off with some birthdays. I've got one that came in just before the holiday weekend, so just putting it on today. A happy belated 74th birthday to James Cantrell of Flat Gap. Love your sister, Shirley Puckett. And I've got a birthday wish going out, an 11th birthday wish to Amanda Keaton. Love mom, dad, brother, family, and a whole lot of friends. Happy birthday to you. Happy 11th birthday to Amanda Keaton. In from the McGoffin County High School, they have a site-based meeting for parent elections set for this Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock in the McGoffin County High School Library. Once again, the McGoffin County High School site-based meeting with the purpose of electing parents this Friday at 4. And the Babe Ruth League here in McGoffin County, the McGoffin County Youth Baseball and Softball League, is taking applications for Babe Ruth in the Ramey Park. Daily, 5:30 to 8:30. You can turn yours in at the concession stand. This is for kids ages 13 to 18. You can turn in your application at the concession stand. You can find out more about getting one. You can also simply go onto their page on Facebook and find out more. Sign-ups will end this Saturday afternoon, so keep that in mind. Babe Ruth League applications being taken through this Saturday by the McGoffin County Youth Baseball organization, and you can turn yours in or find out more at the concession stand in the evenings in the Ramey Park. And a big reminder, tomorrow and Friday, but the Royalton Rail Trail Festival is going to be huge. It's going to start 9 o'clock that morning. The First Lady's going to be here. They've got major acts and a whole lot of entertainment throughout the entire day. The 5K at 9, the bike ride at noon, the horseback ride at 4, and a whole lot of other games and activities. It's all Saturday, and I'll tell you all about it more on tomorrow's program. And the second-year anniversary for the reopening after the tornado for the Pine Point Apartments has been set for next Wednesday from 11 till 3. They're going to have free food and fun, a whole lot of services, and a whole lot of booths are set up. I mean, dozens of booths and vendors, and I'll tell you more about it soon. And Elsa's going to be there with them as well. The Ramey Memorial Park pool opens, in case you've been wondering when you're going to be able to cool off. Next Wednesday, they'll open at noon, so start booking your pool parties early. They will fill up. And the phone number, as is not published because it's seasonal, is, as always, 349-5102. And from our friends at the Sayersville First Baptist Church, they've got Vacation Bible School next week, the 1st through the 4th. That's Monday through Thursday, 5:45 nightly, and church vans will be running each night. There you go. Vacation Bible School. It's that time, folks. Summer just around the bend. And they're kicking it off at Sayersville First Baptist Church next Monday night through Thursday. And remember, if you've got a birthday, anniversary, other special announcement, or calendar announcement for your church, organization, what have you, send it to us. They're free, and the best way to let everyone know about it. And turning to funeral service announcements for this Wednesday, services were held yesterday in honor of 93-year-old Richard F. Whitley of Sayersville, who passed away on the 22nd. He's survived by his wife, Norma Blanton Whitley, as well as sons Rick and Philip, and a daughter, Twyla Hensley. Also, we're told that 30-year-old Stephanie Leanne Blanton of Paintsville has passed away on the 25th, formerly of McGoffin County, the daughter of Robert Blanton and Rosie and Jerry Gullett. Besides her parents, she survived by a son, Mason Clevenger. Visitation is this evening, all day tomorrow, and prior to funeral services, which have been set for Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Visitation and services from the McGoffin County Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will take place afterwards at the Blanton Cemetery here in Sayersville. To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband.
Hey guys, Jason Weffenstedt, sales manager at the all-new Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Paintsville, Kentucky. Where, as you can tell behind me, we're just weeks away from opening our brand new dealership, and we want to invite everybody down to take a test drive and be entered to win a free vacation package from Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Paintsville, Kentucky.
They're only weeks away from their grand opening, but they're open for business today. So come in and get entered for a vacation package to be given away at the brand new Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Paintsville. 297-5066. It's graduation time, and here in McGoffin County, the Harold Whitaker Middle School holds graduation ceremonies tomorrow night, with seniors from the McGoffin County High School crossing the stage on Friday, all of which, along with all of their family, which might be in for a shock on their way to the ceremonies. While we're still hoping for some of that shock, we want to take a little bit out of it tonight and make sure that everyone understands that indeed it is a mock situation, but with a very, very serious message. At the entrance to the McGoffin County High School for graduation, both tomorrow night for the middle school and then Friday night for the high school, there will be a very mock but a very realistic looking ATV versus vehicle accident that will appear to involve a fatality. It is an effort by our local McGoffin County Child Fatality Review Team to remind everyone about the dangers. They meet quarterly and they address any situation where a child may have died and try to improve the situation or educational limitations, if you will, leading up to that to prevent another such incident and death. And they'll do so with a depiction of a serious and fatal ATV accident at the entrance to the high school on those two nights. Two members of the Child Fatality Review Team, Coroner Mark Jenkins and Abby Conley with McGoffin County Health Department, tell us a bit behind it.
We'll be starting around 4:30, trying to catch everybody coming into the graduation and everything. We're going to try to run till everybody gets in here, make a full run of it. This will be for middle school tomorrow and high school on Friday. We're going to have an ATV and hopefully an automobile in a collision, a simulated collision with probably a mock fatality. To try to educate, the public on ATV safety, the children, but the parents as well, on the importance of ATV safety and what it can lead to if you are not safe.
Okay. Our Child Fatality Review Team consists of Mark, myself, the McGoffin County Health Department. We also have our county attorney, rescue squad, ambulance service, someone to represent the Board of Education. Who else? Social Services,
DPP, pretty well every agency in the county, Sheriff's Department, City Police.
So we get together quarterly just to look at if we need to do any education in the county. We do review child fatalities, and it is from birth till 17. And what we do is we just do our education. If there is a child fatality, we want to per se, if it wasn't ATV, we want to do the education to help prevent that again.
So now you know what to be on the lookout for, and you'll have an understanding, but you'll also have a good reminder to remind your children about just such dangers. All right, here's your reminder. I guess it's a reminder. You may have already known The girls' championship for the 15th Region Fast Pitch Softball Tournament is tonight over at Stonecrest. Now, Andrew's got a game, one of his last, so I'm not going to make it. And it started at 6, so there's another good reason that I wasn't going to make it. They may have a rain delay, though, so we'll talk more about that in a second. And lightning kept the game going a long time last night. But after the initial 8 teams, Johnson Central and Pikeville made it out of the first round and faced off with each other, and Johnson Central came out 5-0 in the semis over Pikeville. Magoffin County and East Ridge made it to the semis, and Magoffin County came out 15-0 last night over East Ridge. So you have a matchup of the district championship, which I showed you a bit of a few days ago, of Johnson Central and Magoffin County. During the regular season, Johnson Central ousted the Hornets 4-0, but the Hornets got them 2-0, I believe it was the final score in the district tournament. And of course, that meant that both teams advanced, and they're facing each other, as a lot of folks predicted, tonight in the championship. First pitch was set for 6 o'clock. We'll talk about whether or not it might be a bit delayed in just a few seconds. As for the boys' baseball tournament, it is Lawrence County and Johnson Central, and they are playing tonight at 7:30 is the time set for first pitch for baseball. Lawrence County defeating Paintsville 5-1 in the semis last night, and then Johnson Central outing Prestonsburg 6-0. So Lawrence County and Johnson Central will be representing the boys tonight at 7:30. I have warned a few folks to not come back without any video of tonight's game. We'll see how that works. Now, here's a little warning for all of us, weather-wise, that is, powered by Licking Valley RECC. Check out your Doppler reading, and that shows what is around the bend. This was a depiction at around 6:15. The last time I could get a check on the monitor, and we've got this coming and expect to see more of the same. So I think some games will be delayed tonight on a local level, maybe canceled, but I think the other ones will just be delayed and then roll on. But this is all a part of a pattern that is going to build in intensity through your weekend. In the short term, between now and the weekend, the chances of showers and storms with the likelihood of cloud cover will continue to build. But after that, we're talking about a scenario which looks to play out for days, maybe even weeks, of just this humid air, unstable conditions that could lead to some showers, maybe thunderstorms firing up at any time. It doesn't appear to be giving up anytime soon. But in the short term, chances increasing through the weekend and thereafter, we'll get back to just a back and forth with each and every day, having to keep an eye on it. Tonight, you'll keep an eye on some of these cells. We have the potential for some severe weather, some high winds, some heavy rain, as you can see what is headed indeed our way. Otherwise, for tonight, we'll see a low of 63, mostly cloudy skies, and then that chance of showers and thunderstorms, I think we can bump that 30 up a notch or two, as you just saw. Tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies, low to mid-80s, low of 64 tomorrow night, and we'll see a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, much like today. And then, of course, as I said, rolling in closer to your weekend, more of the same. Still a little sunshine Friday, but also with a threat of some showers and storms, an increased threat for your weekend. For now, that indeed is my time. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for Thursday's edition of Your News Today. Good night. Thanks for watching, and keep your eye on the weather.